Hello students. Okay, we discussed subject, verb and object. How to identify the subject, verb as well as object in a sentence. Now the fourth one is complement. Okay, what is complement and how the complement is identified in a sentence and why the complement is used in a sentence. Let us discuss the definition also along with the examples. See. Let us discuss the complement now. Go through the following sentences carefully. There are some sentences given. So according to these sentences, complement, if complement is there, how it can be identified and what is the definition of complement as well as what is the rule of complement to be remembered. Let us discuss. Look at the sentences. I am reading the sentences now. This is a book. Second one is, I am a teacher. Next, she is a girl. They elected him a president. Okay, these are four sentences given. Now, the underlined words means the red color words in the above sentences, in these four sentences are called complements. So, these are called complements. How means? Let us discuss now. These incomplete meaning of subject or object means, for example, in the first sentence, let us discuss only this is there. This is. What is the meaning of this sentence? This is. There is no meaning, yes or no? So without this book, there is no meaning. So if we add a book to this sentence, then there is a perfect meaning that this is a book. So if we remove a book, then what will be the meaning of this one? There is no meaning, yes sir? So, these incomplete meaning of subject or object, these tell about subject or object. It means, when we add some word to the sentence, then it gives the complete meaning. So, these type of words are called complements. Look at the second one, I am. If we remove a teacher, then what is the meaning of this sentence? I am. There is no meaning. Yes or no? So, when I add this a teacher word, then there is a perfect meaning. I am a teacher. So, whenever we add some word to the sentence, then it becomes a perfect sentence which has sense. Then it is called a complement. See, a book tells about this. Means this is a book. Which is a book? A book tells about this, yes or no? So, next, second one, a teacher tells about I. Here, in this sentence, the word a teacher tells about whom? Tells about I. So, that is why this is called complement. Okay. Next, look at the second one, she is a girl. What is that? A girl. This is a word or a part of a sentence which tells about the word she in a sentence, yes sir? So that is why girl is a complement. Next, they elected him a president. A president tells about him. Who is the president? He is the president. Okay. So the words which tells about the subjects are objects in a sentence. And one more thing, if we remove this word, there will be an incomplete meaning. Then these type of words are called complements. Okay. See, for example, look at this word. They elected him a president. Here, who is doing work? They is doing work. So, this is called subject. And what is the work going on? Elected. Okay. This is a verb. Means action refers to verb. And the person who is doing the work or doing the action is called subject. And on which the action is going on? On the subject, on the word him. So this is called object, and the word which tells about either subject or object is called complement. Okay, means the word which gives the perfect meaning in of a sentence, then it is called complement. Okay, next, the last one. What is the last one? Adverbial. What are adverbials? Okay, let us see. Go through the following sentences carefully. Okay, there are four sentences given, and by using these four sentences, sentences, let us discuss the meaning of adverbials and how the adverbial is used in a sentence. Okay, let us see. First one, I met him in the morning. Next, second one, I was sitting in the garden. Third one is, there is a fan on the table. Next, I was standing there. Okay, if you observe these four sentences, red colored one are called adverbials. Why means, let us see. The underlined words in the above sentences are called adverbs. Underlined words means red color highlighted words. Okay, as they talk about place and time. Here, these words like in the morning, on the table, in the garden and there. These words talk about either place or time. मतलब place के बारे में या समय के बारे में बताने के लिए ये words use करते हैं. And adverbials are the words that are used to specify place and time. Means which are used to tell about a place or time in a sentence. See, I met him in the morning. In the morning means a time है ना. Morning means it is a time. So it tells about the time. That is why this is called adverbial. And I was sitting in the garden. Where are you sitting? In the garden. Okay. Where were you sitting? In the garden. So it is a place. So whatever the word which tells about either place or time is called adverbial. Okay. See, on the table means this is a place, and I was standing there means this is also place. Okay. These are called adverbials. Understand? Now I'll tell you one by one, just an overview, like a definition. Okay. Subject. Subject means the person who is involving or the thing which is involving in an action is called subject. Okay. And next, verb means whatever the action going on, that action is called verb. Means काम है ना, काम को हम verb बोलते हैं. Next, object. Object means which receives an action. Otherwise, on which the thing or person the action is going on, then it is called object. And complement. What is complement? Without that word, there is no meaning. Okay, which tells about either on our subject, which tells about either subject or object, then it is called complement. Adverbial means which is used to specify place and time. Okay, that is called adverbial. There are some exercises. Now try to identify the parts of a sentence in these given sentences. Okay, let us see one by one now. See, mark the sentences elements in the following sentences. First one, she lay in bed. Here, who is doing an action? She. So this is the subject. And what is the action going on? Laying means sona hai. Okay? Just she lay in a bed means she was just sleeping in a bed. So this is an action, that is why this is called verb. And where she is laying, there is, here is a place, yes sir. So that is why this is a adverbial. Understand? Next, I cooked food. Here, who is doing an action? Who is cooking? I. So this is a subject. And what you are doing means what I am doing? Cooking. So this is an action. So that is why this is verb. And on which the action is going on means what am I cooking? I am cooking food. So this is the object. Okay, subject, verb, object. Understand? Next, he loves her. Here, who is loving means who is doing an action? He. So this is the subject. What is he doing? He is loving. So this is a verb. And whom he is loving means on which the action is going on? Her. So this is the object. He loves her. This is the object. So subject, verb, object. Next, I get up in the morning. Who is getting up means who is involving in action here? I. So this is the subject. And what is he doing? Getting up. Matlab jagna. Okay. So this is a verb. And Here time is mentioned in the morning. When time is mentioned, adverbial is used to specify time and place. So this is an adverbial. Okay. In the same way, I am a student. Okay. Here, who is the student? I am. So this is a subject. Am means it is a verb. It is considered as verb. And student means, for example, if I say only I am, there is no meaning. So student tells about I. So that is why student is called complement. Okay? Understand? In the same way, look at the sixth one. Hari bought a pen. Who is doing an action means who is bought, means who bought the pen? Who did buy the pen? It is Hari. So this is a subject. And what is he doing? He just bought the pen. So this is an action. That is why this is called verb. And on which the action is going on means what did he buy? A pen. So this is an object. In the same way, remaining sentences try to identify. Okay, write down the sentences and identify the parts of sentence. Either subject, verb, object, adverbial or complement. Okay, write down these sentences now. Okay, next one, there is one more exercise. See, mark the sentence elements in the following sentences. Okay, he had a son. I shall give everything. He told his father. The farmer took the note. So just write down these sentences and try to identify the parts of a sentence. For example, here this is a subject, this is a verb, and this is an object. There is no complement and no adverbial. But here there are some more sentences which may have adverbial and complement. Okay? Write down and send me in WhatsApp as a homework. Okay? Thank you.